Okay, so this is for week 2, question 3, trigonometric vectors. So we have our includes and for headers and then define, use math defines. This is just so that we can get access to pi, which is a constant which I don't want to type out. So using the namespace standard as per usual, and our main function is here. We have the double for base, height, hypotenuse, and theta, and a character escape, which will give the initial value n, and you'll see why we have that later. Cout, we ask for a base and a height. So input base and height, next line, and then computer over here calculates the hypotenuse and theta between the base and the hypotenuse. So this is just your standard Pythagorean theorem, and this is just the arctangent, since the arctangent requires an input of length and has an output of angle. But this angle is in radians, so we have to convert that over to degrees. So then we multiply by 180 and divide by pi. Hence why we have this here. This next part is why I have that character. While escape does not equal y, it'll run this, therefore allowing us to get as many angles and as many hypotenuse lengths as we want. So we're asked to give a hypotenuse and an angle, so we do that, and then it calculates right then and there the base and the height. Now the base will align to the x-axis and the height will align to the y-axis, so we use cosine for base and sine for height. And then this final question here, do we want to calculate another triangle? Yes or no? And then that goes into the input of escape, and then we start a new line, and it checks if we still want to continue. I forgot that this should be the opposite. Do you want to calculate another triangle? Yes. Okay. And then we'll do it again. No, we'll escape. So save that. So give me a base and a height. So we're going to do any number we choose. So let's do 5 and 21. And then here's the hypotenuse, 21, and the angle theta, 76 degrees. Now we have to give a hypotenuse and an angle theta. Now to complete this objective, we have to do a bunch of different angles, which I have calculated right here, and this is our expected results. So I'm going to plug those in real quick. So we want 5, 45, and then, yes, and 5, 90, and then, yes, 5, and then what else? 110, 180. $220, $270. No, I should just pull these up too. Alright. And then here we have all our triangles. And if you check right here, 4.53154, that's pretty darn close to what we have here. And then negative 2.11, we have that right there. So let's check another one with 270. So 270 is the next one down the line. So that is 0. This is basically 0. And then negative 5, and we have that right there. And then let's check one more. 180, negative 5, and 0. Yep. this program works well, and then if we want to exit, we do what I explained before. We type in N, and it closes.